Hey, it's Ben Robinson here, Vice President of Stahls Hydronics. We're in Berlin, Germany at Fespa show. I wanted to take the time to show a couple of the newest inventions that we've come up with by listening to our customers worldwide. Today we're introducing it's called the Diffusion IQ controller, which is the smartest machine on the planet. And basically what we've done is we've taken our older fusion technology, which is the basic temperature, time, and pressure, and we made a bigger screen by 33%. It's much more intuitive to the operator, and it's very business savvy in the way of tracking all of its performance. So we'll get to that in just a minute. A little bit about the dual air fusion, which we continue to lead the industry in, is we all know that it comes with interchangeable platens by simply lifting those off, and I can drop in any type of platen, whether I want to print shoes, the underside of hats, youth garments, large garments, whatever. You simply put that down in, it's a pin registration, and you lock it into place. Once we do have that locked into place, the machine comes with a laser alignment system that is actually logged into the controller, so I could turn off multiple lasers. Today I'm showing all 8 lasers, and it's a way to register the shirt onto the machine, and it's also a way to register the print for a left chest in the same place every time. It gets rid of the old 3 fingers down, it gets rid of using the ruler from the right and the left side. All of our machines are completely threadable, that's by patent, and what I mean is there's a complete open throat down underneath of the machine, and what that enables us to do is split the garment. So for those who don't know what that means, the traditional way of doing a heat transfer used to be throw the t-shirt up on top of that, and then I would place that on that. If I wanted to do the back, I had to flip it upside down, push the wrinkles out of it, and then when I pressed it, this collar would like to push through the back. In order to thread the garment now, what we've come up with is you're able to split the garment, place it on as simple as that, look for your laser alignment, bring this to the front, and then that actually tells me that the garment is on the platen straight. Now you can see the big red line here that if we were going to do a print, which I will do for you, I have some metallic here, comes to you on a carrier. For the sake of argument on trade shows, I'm just printing all over the shirt so that I don't have to waste time. But we would actually put that right there and register it on that, and I know it's perfectly centered on the garment. This machine comes with a foot pedal drive on it that I'm able to bring over to here. I push the 2 buttons. Sounds like something went down, but I push the 2 buttons, and it allows you to do the temperature, time, and pressure automatically. This particular machine would allow me to work on the other side, and when it's done, it will auto-shuttle over, which in fact eliminates a lot of downtime for the operator. So we have surveyed our customers, and the nice part about it is you can get 45 to 50% more productivity out of each operator, because as it's cooking this side, I'm over here doing something on this side. If we wanted to do the back part of the shirt, you don't even have to take it off of the garment or off of the machine. I pull it out, I spin it this way, I slide it back on, I look for my registration mark, and I'm ready to print the back. All the buttons, the sleeves, the seams are all now hanging down from the bottom, and it prints the shirt perfectly every time. While we're on that subject, another innovation that we have is what's called the bottom heat. So in today's world of performance garments, fabrics are getting softer, dry fit, they wick away moisture. One of the disadvantages up until now with heat printing garments was that you get the heat press mark that everybody talks about. So if I'm doing left chest, I would have that square around it because we had all that heat coming down on a nice performance Nike dry fit garment. What we've come up with now was a simple way to snap in a heated lower platen. So what this particular item is located with this controller down here. It fits all of our machines, and you place it in there, you lock it in there, and now I can turn the heat up on the bottom of the shirt compared to the top down. So let's go over and do the same exact shirt. I thread it on again, this enables me to do it. So now instead of printing this, I'm going to talk in Fahrenheit because it's easier for me. Instead of printing in Fahrenheit at 350 degrees from the top down, I'm able to put the bottom platen on 300 degrees and turn the top platen down to 200 degrees. Polyester does not start to misbehave until about 250 degrees. So as long as you keep your top temperature in direct contact with a shirt at 200 degrees Fahrenheit, all the heat comes from the bottom, which agitates the actual adhesive, and we stick everything from the bottom up now. you get a better bond, and more importantly, that nasty heat press mark or that bruising all transfers to the inside of the garment now, which enables you to sell a shirt fully colored, printed with a heat press. Okay, I'm going to go back a little bit to the controller. The Diffusion IQ controller, 33% bigger than last year. It's twice as fast. Temperature, time, and pressure are at your fingertips. You're still able to push the buttons and select any of the recipes, and it will automatically go to it. If you want to season to taste or do this a la carte, I would simply push the Fahrenheit button or Celsius, and I can adjust any of my temperatures. I can adjust automatically my pressures. I push 4.1 bars, now I'm at 3.2. It will automatically do the work for you. All of this is wrapped up and kicked over via Wi-Fi to a cloud now that you as the business operator, there's 3 reasons we invented this particular product. Number one, I showed you me, the operator. It's much easier to use. It's very easy to find a recipe and go to it quickly. Now the business owner wants to track the performance of the machine, of the operator, the quality of his prints, and I'm going to show you how we do that. This is called Diffusion IQ Cloud, and basically we're tracking today this machine by today. I can check yesterday, I can check by this week, I can check by this year. Total impressions, total active versus idle time, the presets that we're using, the average cycle time, total impressions, an exceptions report. The only way that you can mess a garment up is to shortchange it on temperature, time, or pressure. In the event that you take your pressure regulator, turn it down, and you don't use the required pressure that we tell you to use for the material, it'll tell on itself. It will say, hey, you had too low a pressure. So if your numbers, letters, your product's not sticking, you can track the machine back to what day, who printed it, do your retraining. So it's a very nice way for us to talk to the machines, talk to the employees, and manage our business. The last thing that we invented this machine for is, in the event that you have a problem with the machine, or it's just education, we're able to log on to a controller with your permission, and we can look at your machine together, and we can tell you this is what you need to do. Or if you need to change a fuse, or if something breaks, it will come up on the screen and simply tell you what wire you have to put back on. So for technical purposes, life is at our fingertips again, and on all 7 continents, and we can service you from the United States. So that's a little bit about what we're demonstrating here in Fespa. I'm Ben Robinson with Stahls Electronics. Thanks for watching.